Hello everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. Are you guys excited for black and white? Tell me, are you guys excited for black and white? I know we're still talking about the glory of Team Rocket. We're still talking about Destined Rivals, but that is old news, baby. That's old news. Forget about Destined Rivals. Forget about the glory of Team Rocket. We got a new set to be hyped for, and that is Black Bolt and White Flare. They literally sound like superhero names. Black Bolt and White Flare. Sounds like a pair of superheroes. We got ourselves Black and White making a return and hitting us again right in the nostalgia. Personally, for me, I'm not that nostalgic for this set. I'm a gold and silver set. I did not play a ton of black and white. So for me personally, this set doesn't hit in the same nostalgic way as it will for some other collectors. It's going to hit some people very, very hard, not me personally. And this is a big reason why Gen 1 is so incredibly popular, because it hits the most people in the nostalgia part of their brain, right? Gen 1 is obviously going to always be the most nostalgic. Black and white, I think, is still incredibly cool. And these cards do the set justice, all right? These black and white cards look fantastic. It's absolutely meant to be a callback to the original black and white release. If you look at the old black and white Reshiram, very, very white still. The anniversary, the 15th anniversary. These cards came out 15 years ago, guys. Absolutely wild. And they're pretty expensive too. But for Black Bolt and White Flare, they're going to release 156 illustration rare for every single Pokemon inside of the Unova region. Shout out to PokeBeach for having all of the cards available and all the news that's going to be coming out for this set. This set is going to be released in exactly 1 month. At the start of June, this set is going to be released. So we're going to be seeing a lot of illustration reveals. They're probably going to be revealing 30 illustration rares a week for the next 4 weeks. They have to release those illustration rares reveals because this set is coming out in a month. We are barely starting with Glory of Team Rocket and Destined Rivals, and we're already moving on to the next set, which is even better looking, 156 illustration rares, even cooler cards, again hitting us in the nostalgia with black and white. And these illustration rares look really, really good. There are a couple of SIRs thrown in because there has to be. The Superior is clearly an SIR, but most of them are just regular illustration rare. I think that has to work from a mechanics perspective, is that only a couple of Pokemon can be EX. It can't make it so that every card is an EX. But I thought they would at least make the 3 starters all EX. Sometimes they do that with Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard. I guess they weren't able to do it for this set, where only the Superior, I guess is the pronunciation, is an EX, and the other starters are regular illustration rare. It's hard to pick which one is my favorite. They clearly went with a color theme. The Snivy is very green. The Tepig is very red. The Oshawott is very blue. I would personally say my favorite of the trio is probably going to be the Oshawott. This is very much on point for the kind of cards that I like to collect. Same with this, though. This looks gorgeous. Gorgeous art piece. This is fantastic, too. The weakest one is probably the Emboar line. The Emboar line is just a little bit weaker. I think it's just it doesn't have the same kind of vibes or feels as the other ones. I think like these action shots just look fantastic. Even the sleepy shots. Sleeping Pokemon and action Pokemon are the 2 kinds of illustration rares that I think hit really, really hard. And obviously we have the black and white callback cards too. These look really, really solid. They are officially inside of the set. They are officially inside of the black and white set, I believe. They have to be, based on the set pull rate. Actually, this one says, actually, no, they have to be. So these are the illustration rares that are inside of Scarlet and Violet, the upcoming Black Bolt and White Flare set. The texture patterns on these are insane. We can really zoom in on these cards, and the texture pattern is absolutely insane. It's pretty much what they wanted to do with these cards 15 years ago. If you look at the old one, I really did not like these. These older cards, they don't look good. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think this looks that good. It's lacking a lot of texture. It's very bland. It's very one note. It feels one-dimensional. It feels very one-dimensional. Whereas the newer cards, there's just volume to them. you know? I think this card is still pretty bland. I will say the black and white, the pure black and white card, I get where they're going with this theme, but I don't love this that much. But I will say if they had to execute a pure black card, a pure white card, this is about as good as it gets. I will say the white does not look as good as the black. And I mean purely from a color perspective, guys. I think with the black, you just can do so much more with the color. It pops so much more. So yeah, both the Zekrom and the Reshiram both look really, really solid. I think this one just looks cooler. And then we have ourselves the Victini. The red looks really bad. I think this card looks really, really bad. The black and white I get, I think the red just looks awful. I think my eyes literally hurt from looking at this card. I'll say it's distinct. I will say if you have this card inside of your collection, it really, really stands out. It looks like you're holding up a red card in soccer or football for the international crowd. It literally looks like you're holding up a red card. Because it is a red card. It's completely red. I'm just staring at this card and speaking my mind right now to you guys. But I'm excited for this set. 156 illustration rares is absolutely bonkers. This is a cool set to be hyped for. And the thing about this set is we don't have to wait that long for it. It's only 4 weeks away from being released. This set is going to be released in June. This set is going to be released in June, which is absolutely insane, right? That's absolutely insane that we're only a month away from the release of these cards. For the glory of Team Rocket, it felt like we were just building hype and hype and hype for that set for months and months and months and months and months. But this is a completely different story where the hype's right in front of us. This is going to happen next month, and I think this set is going to burn out some people because some people are still looking to get the glory of Team Rocket. Some people are still trying to secure booster boxes for Destined Rivals. And now we're already talking about nostalgia hitting us again in the face with black and white. And I think that's going to burn out some people. But it is a really, really cool set. I'm very excited for 156 illustration rare. I've been saying this for a long time, is that the Pokemon Company has to do better. They have to increase the pull rates. I hope the pull rates for these illustrations rares are better than what we've seen. I want the pull rates of Crown Zenith again. I want to see us pulling hits after hits after hits. If I'm pulling an illustration rare every single 2 or 3 booster packs, fantastic. That's what I like to see. And some people are saying, oh, you know, that ruins the chase. It's going to make it so that none of the cards are valuable. There will still be valuable cards. Don't get me wrong. Even if they made it so that you pull yourself an illustration rare instead of every single 3 booster packs, it's still going to be very, very challenging to find the most desirable illustration rares. The ones that people really, really want, right? There's going to be a bunch of illustration rares that are $1 here, $2 there. But the ones that are the most desirable are still going to be hard because you still have to open up hundreds and hundreds of booster packs to find them. I think it's still going to be a fun chase. I just want to see more hits more often, right? And I really enjoyed Crown Zenith. And we haven't seen a set like Crown Zenith in a while, especially in English. In Japanese, they do cool sets all the time. So I'm really excited about this set. I hope we have good pull rates. Knock on wood, if the Pokemon Company makes this pull rate terrible, like let's say we pull 1 illustration rare instead of every single 12 booster pack, which is actually our normal pull rate for every given set like Journey Together, Stellar Crown, and so forth, it's going to make it so that this set is such a pain to collect. And the crazy thing is, I really, really hope the Pokemon Company doesn't do that. If they have any competence at all, if they have any brains at all, they have to make the pull rate for this set easier. If this set has an insanely hard pull rate, I'm going to hate this set. It's going to be so annoying to collect, and it's going to make the top chase cards insanely expensive, and that's personally not fun to me. Maybe some people say like, oh, it still sells out immediately. Everyone is chasing the Samurott. It's going to be like a $300 chase card, but I don't want that. I want this card to be like a $10 chase card and, you know, a card that I can actually pick up for a reasonable price, please. My wallet's bleeding and crying, as is already. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. Let me know what your thoughts are for the upcoming Black Bolt and White Flare set. I know, we're still talking about the Glory of Team Rocket, and we're already moving on to the next set. And that's going to be tiresome for some people, but I know there are going to be people in the comment section who are huge fans of Black and White. If you're 22, I would say, 22 to 24 years old, this might be your era. Like this might be like the set for you, and you're in the comment section going, let's go, baby, let's go, black and white, 156 illustration rare, let's go. And I think that's cool for you. All right, guys, that's the end of today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are from this black and white set. I think 156 illustration rare is absolutely insane. It sounds like something that they would do for the 30th anniversary set, right? It sounds like something they would do for a 30th anniversary set. And no, this is just a normal set. I told you guys things start to get crazy once we start to roll into the end of an era, is that the sets start to get really, really insane. And this is a case of that, where the last couple of sets of Scarlet and Violet, things are just going to get really insane. Is this even a Scarlet and Violet set? They're just going to call it black and white. We're not even doing Scarlet and Violet anymore. No, it's still called Scarlet and Violet. This set is black and white Scarlet and Violet. This set is Scarlet and Violet, black and white. That's weird. That's really weird. All right, buddy, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.